I'm Bridget. I'm excited to share this walkthrough of the Prism Oracle deck with you. This is by Nicole Piviroto. I hope I'm not butchering that, and if I am, kind of let me know. It is by Chronicle Books. It is tap into your intuition with the magic of color. There's 45 cards, and Guidebook is color coded as well, and they have these fun like patterns on each side, and it's a nice hard deck box. I usually keep my decks in these nice boxes. If not, I'll just put them in a tarot bag just because I can't stand those other kinds of boxes, to be honest. It's a nice sized guidebook, and I don't know if you can tell, but when I flip through it, that's when you can see it is color coded, which is nice for my ADHD brain to have a color code system. If you're like that too, let me know. So for guidebooks, I usually just toss them aside. To be honest, I like to just give my deck interview questions, see what its strengths and weaknesses are, what it's here to help work with me on, just to get a better feel for it. I don't have the patience to read this, to be honest, but sometimes I will go back to have deeper connection with it, but other times I just kind of learn as I go and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Goes with anything of anyone's practice, really. It also has something about taking care of your deck, preparing for a reading, forming a question. Look how cute. Design. Something about shuffling the decks, understanding, readings. It's got like readings that you can do. Feel free to screenshot any. I always laugh at this one. What's going on is a mood all the time. There's also additional uses like meditating with it, creating a mini altar like in this cute illustration. How to use oracle cards and the tarot together. And what's nice about it is that it does have a little section of what the color red is associated with. And then it'll show, if you have like a lot of red cards in your reading, what that means. And these descriptions are usually short, so it's nice for me to understand, not only understand it, but to digest it and remember it the more I keep going back to it. And it's just going in rainbow order throughout. And I'll just like go through it. And at the end, I just noticed, because I tossed guidebooks aside, we've learned this. I just noticed that they also give suggested readings of books on color and psychology and the chakra system. So that's definitely a nice addition. Oh, that one's on my TBR. to be read, The Secret Lives of Color, and then like a little blurb about the author, who's also a designer. It's a bit different than the cover of the guidebook, which I really like when they change things up, but they're still in the theme of it. So set that aside. These are the backings. And what I really love about this, I'm a sucker for the gilded edges. Now, when you get this, it'll be much, much brighter. I just clearly use it a lot. So it's very pretty. It's kind of got that, like, I don't know if you can kind of see it. It's kind of got a rainbow effect here going on, which is nice. And the cardstock is very thick. Like, you could bend it and it goes right back. Like that. It is a little glossy, but it doesn't make it any difficult to see the cards, and they do glide nicely if you wanted to just like spread them all out. I'll just go through these. And what's nice about these designs is they're simple, but they say it. Some of them, like passion here, is what I would consider a sigil. Others, I think like peace or determination in here is more illustrated, but they're still simple designs. But that doesn't make it any less pretty. So I think you can have both simplicity with a great design. And this deck is great for beginners or seasoned practitioners. We all need to reconnect with ourselves and our emotions to do the work. Speaking of, I always hate this card. It's designed very well because of the square trying to fit into the circle, and that always bothers me. And 10 out of 10 did a great job with that one. And like rejection is more, it's simple, but it says it, there's a stop one, the caution. This would also be good for yes or no questions. And it's a good reminder to know that like color means something different to everybody. So even though something may say it in the guidebook, you might not relate to that or have a different experience with it, and that's okay. You feel free to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because someone might joy with orange and another person might hate orange, and that just wouldn't work out, you know? So it's good to figure out what works best for you as you learn how to work with this deck, if you choose to dive deeper into this. This one, I definitely feel all the time. If you do, let me know. We can be anxiety buddies. I like how blue is associated with trust. There is another blue card that's associated with sadness. So again, color is up to interpretation. Oh, here's the orange with success. And it can change for everybody. And purple is often associated with like intuition, psychic development. For this deck anyway, it really honed in on that, and creativity. Oh, peace is the one that's also illustrated. Sadness. So whenever I'm feeling stuck in my practice, or just in general, or I'm overwhelmed, or if I'm in a situation that I don't know really how to handle, I'll ground and center myself, and I'll ask it a question. Sometimes I'll get the card space as a reminder to give myself and others space to calm down before handling the situation. Abundance doesn't always mean money. So it could also be abundance of things in life that are coming through, like a lot of positive things that might be coming in your way. And faith, it doesn't have to be religious. It could just be you need to believe in yourself a bit more. Pain is another one that I like, simple. This one is a bit more illustrated and active. And these have like a lot of lines, a lot of rigidity lines. So when I do a reading, I also like to look and see the shapes and colors that come up. And my favorite one is magic. Sometimes I'll also do these as like a confirmation to see what happened with a spell that I did. So when this one comes up, or if I do one with tarot and the magician comes up, I know it worked. That's a great feeling. I'm also gonna share like a reading example of what I like to do sometimes with this. And I'm just gonna look through it, see for one, say I want to protect myself for today. I will leave this card out of the deck here. And I will meditate on the fact that I want to evoke protection. And I'll ask it, what do I need for today? How can I get through the day? And what's the positive outcome of achieving those steps? What I like to do is, after I've ground and centered, I'll knock out the other energies of this deck. Other people do it differently. Some people don't even cleanse their deck, and that's completely fine. What I like to do is I'll just shuffle, and I'll keep shuffling until a card comes out as I'm thinking of my question. So what do I need to protect myself for today? And So I'll do a 3-card reading underneath here. How can I get through the day to protect myself? Whoop, that flew out. Reflection. And what's the positive outcome for today? Sometimes they come out right away, and sometimes you'll just have to keep shuffling, and that's okay. You just take your time with it. You can also use this method of Oracle and Tarot as a way to help calm yourself down. It is also another form of meditation. This, for me, comes up for protection, and when you get ghost, it's more so about the troubles of your past coming back to the present, and that tells me I need to reflect still on these two that are coming up for me today, and this is going to be the key to help me get through that today. As you study the guidebook, you'll get more and more comfortable with these, but you can also just Oracle reading exercises is to just trust yourself and listen to that gut feeling that you get with these cards. You don't really have to look at this if you don't feel connected with it, but it is good to try everything out first. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough and are a bit more interested in the Prism Oracle deck, as I got some questions about it. Thanks for watching, and I'm excited to start posting on here again.